Hannibal LaGrange University celebrates Love Week, and students from the art department show off their work in a downtown gallery. Good day, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Nick Sowers. We'll get to that story in just a minute, but first, a local high school student recently published his first book entitled Thunderbread. With more on that story, here's Cole Arndorfer.
John Ader was in need of one more computer credit at Western High School when he and Mr. Schaefer came up with a creative plan.
And just thinking outside the box, because there's been other classes that have done independent studies, and I was like, I think I have the perfect idea for them.
That idea kicked off a 2-year-long process where John wrote, illustrated, designed, and self-published Thunderbread, his very first graphic novel.
It's been my dream for like a really long time to make a book myself. It's really what I want to do, and I'm going to continue doing it.
After writing the book, John used an app on his phone to put pictures to the words by hand, or rather, by finger.
For a long time, I've had like an app on my phone, and I just draw on it with like my finger and stuff. And I use that to draw all the pictures and color it myself.
John was not always doing it by himself, though. Mr. Schaefer was by his side the whole way, and for him, seeing John's hard work paying off was the reward.
The beauty of the class is that he has something tangible to hold, you know? A lot of times as a teacher, you teach and you hope that they retained something, you really have nothing to show for it. Well, he has something to show for it. I have actual proof that he learned something and got something out of that class.
So far, John has sold over 30 copies of Thunderbread, and he says he has notes to create a full series. Copies of the graphic novel can be found at barnesandnoble.com. Reporting in Hannibal for Newsbeat, I'm Cole Arndorfer.
HLGU art pieces are now featured in a local art gallery. The Alliance Art Gallery in downtown Hannibal recently reached out to HLGU professor Tammy Emerson about recruiting student pieces. Several art students were chosen to select their favorite pieces, and now many of these pieces have been put on display near the front of the gallery. One of the featured students, Amanda Wilkinson, says she's been pursuing art for much of her life.
When I was in middle school, I took art lessons from this lady named Cindy Logan, who is an artist at the Alliance Art Gallery. So it's really cool to come full circle and have my art hanging next to her art because she used to teach me.
Wilkinson says that being featured in the art gallery among very learned artists is a dream come true. Her art piece at Alliance took hours of work.
I am the model for this piece, so in a way it's a self-portrait. But this took a really long time, and it's one of my favorite pieces. It took lots and lots of layers of colored pencils, and I finally got it to a place where I'm happy with it.
To check out the students' artwork on display, feel free to visit the Alliance Art Gallery at 121 North Main Street in downtown Hannibal. The show also features art by students at Culver Stockton College. Speaking of art, students at HLGU got a chance to take a break from studying and do some painting during an event called Paint Night. The supplies were provided by Student Life. The event took place in the loft. Many students brought their friends and creativity to the event.
I'm deciding to paint this scene from Tangled, and currently I've got it all sketched out, but I just have to paint.
The Paint Night event was part of Love Week on campus. Hannibal LaGrange University hosts a challenging escape room during their annual tradition of Love Week. Students were placed in an enclosed area with a strict time limit to escape. The room was heavily themed around classic board games and featured many intricate puzzles for students to solve. Student Julia Mobley claims that she had a lot of fun and everyone should do it.
It was a lot of fun, just really frustrating. We were close to finding a clue, and then we had to ask Erica for help just to open the lock because none of us knew how to open the lock, and then they opened it for us.
Students were given 1 hour to complete the escape room in order to win. They were also given a set number of clues that could be used in order to escape. Hannibal LaGrange University hosted a special Trojan Day on President's Day. The event featured 22 students and their families on campus. The prospective students got a campus tour, met with professors, and ate lunch in the cafeteria. Admissions counselor Matthew Babcock says the event gives students a look at life on campus.
We absolutely love this place, and I think the reason why we do these days is because we want as many people as possible to experience what God is doing at this place and get a little taste of what it would be like for them to come here as students.
To register for the next Trojan Day, go to hlg.edu. And finally, a special group of 9 high school seniors got a chance this year to compete for a Founders Day scholarship. The Founders Day Scholarship is the highest academic scholarship offered to freshmen entering HLGU. The criteria consists of an ACT score of at least 27, an essay, as well as an interview with a panel of HLGU representatives. The Founders Day Scholarship is highly competitive and offers a full tuition to 2 recipients. The 9 students competing for the scholarship were treated with a night of fellowship and dinner in the Roland Fine Arts Center, where they heard from last year's recipients of the Founders Scholarship. The 2 winners of the Founders Scholarship will be announced in a few weeks. That's all the time we have for today. Until next time, I'm Nick Sowers. Thanks for watching.